the expression of tears, the expression of that is an energy movement, a movement, like the dam breaks and the river flows through, is very common at retreats. Not all of them, but because the tension that was holding the separate self together has the opportunity in the container or safety of openness. Perhaps openness doesn't feel so safe, but there's a certain relaxation that happens within. That tension comes undone. And when tension comes undone, energy moves. Energy that was locked in as holding myself together, me and life. Energy that's been held onto perhaps for decades. Finally has an opportunity to reorganize itself. This is what we spoke of yesterday about the nervous system. And when the nervous system no longer has to hold on to that, no longer has to protect itself, no longer has to resist experience, then something opens and something is released. What has been stored has been released. Nothing needs to happen with that. Again, we don't have to create some elaborate spiritual theory out of it or give it great spiritual meaning. We simply are invited to give it permission, whatever it is. It could be a different energy movement. It's usually tears. It's simply give it permission. Give all energy that is moving permission. Everything wants space. Permission is space. The space to breathe. The space to be. You know, we're so busy trying to control things. We squeeze all energies into various boxes. We've learnt what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, what should be expressed and what shouldn't be expressed, what should be felt and what shouldn't be felt. This isn't about spilling over willy-nilly. But here is the opportunity, and in your private space is the opportunity for whatever wants to move, to move. This is not about indulgence. And it's not about indulging the drama or indulging the poor me. But if something genuinely moves, it often feels not personal. It may be catalyzed by something, falling in love, memory of beauty, compassion. But as it's released, it often doesn't feel personal. It's personal when it's a poor me. And then it becomes entangled with a story, and then it's a drama. And then often it's an ugly spilling over. But that which is released without the personhood taking ownership of it is not ugly, it's beautiful. Everything wants to breathe. Everything wants space. Thoughts need space. Don't control them, repress them, put them in boxes. Don't judge them. Don't weigh them up. Breath needs space. Don't control your breath. Let it flow. Give it room. The body needs space. Emotions, energy, feelings need space. Space is simply permission. Permission is the end of resistance. It's not what is being felt that is the problem. It's not what is being experienced that is any issue. It's the resistance to it. So when tears flow, it's an indication, if there is any indication, that resistance is coming undone. When resistance comes undone, then tension comes undone. You still have a nervous system because you have to function. The nervous system will be alive until you're not alive. And then the nervous system will quiet down once and for all. But the nervous system, when it's in a state of non-tension, because it's not resisting anything, it's not resisting the energy moving through it, is no longer reactive to what happens. It's not the world that causes your nervous system to be reactive. It's the tension already held in it that makes you react to the world. And when I say the world, I mean anything, your life, whatever happens in your experience. It's the tension that's held that is the cause of the reactivity and the trauma and towards what's happening. If there's no tension, no resistance, then what's happening is what's happening, and it's simply felt. And it's less likely to be taken personally. So the world moves in you. Life moves in you. You become permeable. And in permeability, you are untouchable. Not untouchable because you have a big, strong defense system and you're a big, strong person physically, psychologically, emotionally, holding it all together, but because you're not here. You're not here as a tight ball of me. Me self has come undone. And it doesn't mean, I've said this a million times, I'll say it again, it doesn't mean that you become unfeeling. It doesn't mean you become passive. It doesn't mean you become uncaring. It doesn't mean that you become a blob of jelly. It means the light is more luminous in you. The light of being, the light of essence, essential nature is more luminous. You become lighter. And over time, or no time, when the movement of energy is given this permission, if you like, and there's no resistance, release of tension, if you like, happens more likely without a big outpouring. Not that that should be repressed, not at all. But over time, you can feel deeply. You can be touched deeply. You can experience loss. You can experience opening without it being a big energy explosion. Because there's nothing in the way. The energy explosion comes because of the backlog of held back energy, the tension, the previous resistances that have taken place over decades. There are many processes and methods that encourage the release of energy, the expression of once repressed emotions, whether it be anger or sadness or grief. And the only purpose to that is to undo the backlog and to give permission and to show that it's okay to give permission. You're still here, it doesn't destroy you. But we don't really need to do that. We don't need to do some primal therapy. We can attune to ourselves to the patterns of resistance, the patterns of holding, through insight, through awareness. And still they move through the body. It's not really, well, it's felt through what we call the body, but if we take it to another dimension, beyond, it's simply experienced in the field of experience itself. We don't have to limit it to it's happening in my body. We have that capacity now. We are